Good afternoon, everybody. Hi there, Dom, Rai, Sin. Let's play some gay vampires. Oh, hi, Lavender. Somehow, my chat has fixed itself. It didn't used to show the platform icon, but now it does. Good.
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption.
Wow, subscribed for 21 months in a row. Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you kindly. That really does help me out in these trying times. Hi, Silk. Don't worry, you're not too late. I haven't even started playing yet. Yeah, just about to. You're late by a whole minute. How could you? Now, for the first few minutes, I need to remember what the controls are again. Avatar flipping off a bit. Whoa! Shrunk myself. Ooh. I don't have the Earth Reaver yet. Do I? Oh. Yeah, we're really close to the end of the game, so we can definitely finish it this stream, I think. You can basically sing anything to the tune of Snake Eater. Yay! These enemies! I want to get them to hurt each other if I can. Ow. Yeah, see, they hit each other. Fools. If this isn't the Stone Job brothers. I think the other two in the room come to life after I beat these ones as well, so... Oh yeah, the freezing spell doesn't work on them. I thought one of them was going to die then. She like started glowing. The Stone Job quadruplet. There we go, he's doing the glowing thing. He got better. I love the way it leaves just their shoes when they die. Ow. Sadly, this is like a lot of the rest of the game, to be honest, is just fighting enemies which have these enormous health pools. I think I've said it before, but I think Crystal Dynamics at some point realised that the game is a bit too easy. but didn't have the same expertise as the team at Capcom did when making Devil May Cry. So they didn't quite know how to make it more challenging other than, well, just give the enemies more health, and like every time they hit you, they knock you flat on your ass. Hey, that does make it harder. To their credit.
Sexy boy?
Oh, thank you for following, Pixelated. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Discord server comrade. Nice. Oh, actually, I read your name as Pixelated. It's Pixelated. Or Pixiel Forted. Silk. Does it make the fight harder or just last longer? Well, I mean, they're sort of, it's horses for courses. Like, making a fight last longer does sort of make it harder. Pixelated. Oh, that's good. That's clever. Had to use a 4 on here because someone beat you to it. And many such cases. I really, 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 really wanted the name FujoCat on Twitter, but somebody already has it. And I can't even be mad. It's such a good username. If I had it, I would be sitting on it too. But I am a demon, so Fujo Demon suits me better. We must hunt out this FujoCat. We don't need to kill them. Just, steal their their Twitter handle. Give it to me. Rightfully. Just a touch of annihilation. A crumb. A crumb of destruction.
I had seen this symbol throughout these ruins. I should have realized what it was they worshipped. Now there was no question, for this scene depicted the ancient vampires' torment and despair as their curse cast them from the wheel of fate. So this was the god whose abandonment had driven them to madness and suicide. Finally, I understood. It was not the bloodthirst, but their immortality that was the true nature of their enemy's curse. The wisest, strongest, most noble race, gulled by the voice of that old parasite.
That old parasite.
I had seen him, and whatever he was no god.
Yeah, big reveal that the ancient vampires worshipped the elder god. Ooh. Telekinesis upgrade. Nice. Oh, we're gonna have to do a boss fight, aren't I? Or these bullshit boss fights.
Rejoice in the turning of the wheel.
It does turn, though we cannot see it.
Your wheel is a lie.
We will turn the wheel.
Come.
We will turn the wheel. Ow. Is it just me, or did the frame rate of the game seem to like go crazy for a second? Ow. Ow. The wheel of... What the fuck? What's happening to the game? Is this like part of their attack? I don't remember this. This feels like, yeah, it must be part of their ability. Like the game just suddenly goes into like, I don't know, like 100 frames per minute, per a second. Whoa, 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 see, let's go fast. Maybe you can't see it, because I think I only stream at like 60 FPS. I can just get rid of one of them. There we go. We can see it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's weird. I think it must be part of the enemy's ability, but I don't remember that. He's hiding in there, where I can't get him. No more souls for me to eat. And Raziel wept, for there were no more souls left to eat. Hey, I can't get him! This is cheating. He's cheating! Mods! Remove his balls. What the fuck? There we go. Out of interest, I know some of you have, but how many of you have played this game, or any of the Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain games, either since, before watching me play, or like after seeing them on my streams? I'm intrigued. None at all. That's understandable. Silk. I played them at a formative time. I played Soul Reaver 1 as I think I was not even a teenager when I played that game. But I never played any of these until recently. What you're going to say in general, not since you played. Well, yeah, like, if you played it and picked it up since watching me stream it, then I'm very happy to have shared this game with you, and I hope you're enjoying it. I need to remember that I can juggle these guys. I want to take that guy's soul. When this one's on sale. I mean, I love this game very dearly. I think it's it's sort of very fun to play, but the mechanics are a little bit stanky. But I sort of like grew up in the era of gaming where this was fairly normalized, so. Hi there, Jay
This
Chancellor.
spirit vessel was shielded by layers of occult energy. There had to be some means to dispel this barrier.
Layers of occult energy. It was janky by PS2 standards. I think a lot of games on the PS2 were kind of janky, so I find it difficult to remember like what. Maybe I just played a lot of janky games. I'm sick of these guys. How does the progress on narrating? How goes the progress on narrating your everyday tasks like Raziel? Oh, me and Pepsi Dog do just sort of like chirp at each other whenever we're doing something. We sometimes like chirp at each other as though we're like Kain and Raziel. Like just walking into the kitchen and just be saying like, "What dark pacts have you found yourself entangled in?" Let's see. Ones I need to be invisible for. There, one of the layers of occult energy been dispelled. Can I get in here? Oh, hang on. Thought there was a statue above the door. Did I just do this? Aha. Been revisiting Bujingai this week via PS2 emulation on the Steam Deck, which is a lot of fun. Weird hack and slash game starring Gact. Oh yeah, that's one of those like legendary ones. There's a bunch of games now that I have a PC that I want to try playing. Because you know I have a wider array of methods for playing such games. I also have a Steam Deck I could play such things on. Hope whenever one of you serves dinner, you both give thanks by snarling, "Ve Victus." I have found myself just saying that sometimes, especially when playing this game. I'm worried it makes me sound like more of a weirdo than I already am. Having a lot of fun emulating PS2 games like God Hand. You do voice acting. I used to do impressions and voices for one of my friend's radio shows in university, but then I like really ruined my voice, like doing a particular character, and I found that I wasn't really very good at it anymore. So, hi there, Cliffoth VT. What's insanely cultured playing this game? Or hi there. Yeah, we love some gay vampires. I only played Soul Reaver 1 back in the day, so this game isn't as nostalgic for me, but I played it this year and loved it so much that I was like, I've got to stream this. Instead of a swear jar, Merle has a Ve Victus jar. I'll be a millionaire. That's a good ADHD strategy. Give yourself a dopamine hit after finishing a hated task by yelling, "Ve Victus!" I get up here. I'm gonna end up stuck in the scenery again, aren't I? Yeah, no, I really like these games. I had only played Soul Reaver 1, but having now like streamed them all, well, with the exception of Blood Omen 1 and 2, I do want to go back and play Blood Omen 1 at some point, but I watched my boyfriend play a lot of it, so... And Blood Omen 2, I've heard, is not canon, so... Oh, thank you for turning me into a cat. See, this is why I need the Fujo Cat handle on Twitter. I need to go and steal it off the owner.
As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the original Energy and Time Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of Earth with
Thank you
which
for the
their
head pats.
principles were aligned.
I tried to fix throwing a monster at me, so that should work now, the way it was intended. Use the Earth Reaver. Summon Earth platforms. Thank you. Works exactly as intended. Oh, they don't last very long. How are things going? I know I donated last time. Your job was acting up. Yes, I have officially lost my job, and I'm on sort of like garden leave, basically, at the moment, because they have nothing for us to do. But that doesn't stop them from trying. Yes, that's why, you know, any if you can afford it, subs or what have you mean a lot to me. But you know, don't feel obligated. What do I do? I spent a long time stuck on this puzzle before. I don't know why. It seemed that hard, does it? Why isn't that opening? Do I have to set them both to the same symbol? Probably. That took me longer to figure out than I'm really proud of, honestly. Going to pray for you. I tend to do it, friends. Help out anyway when I can. Bring up bad times. You've been getting a lot of donations. Not really, but yeah, I don't really solicit it too much. You know, I'm fairly lucky and fairly privileged that I have, you know, a somewhat stable situation. So I'm not like desperate or anything. But yeah, it still helps me and means a lot. But yes, if you're going to pray, make sure you pray to the correct gods, because I think I'm not on good terms with a lot of them. Being a demon and all. Now, where are the last two torch things? Whee! Is it in there? Do I have to go? Did I light these or do I unlight these? Oh, right, okay. I think we're done. Praying away your woes like I'm Congo Sensei. Exactly. Pray for me, machine. If you haven't heard of it or haven't read it, I strongly recommend a series called Hoseki no Kuni, Land of the Lustrous. It has a 10-episode anime that covers about the first third of the books. But I solemnly believe it is the greatest story ever told. I'm trying to find that last volume. You have the patience of a saint. When I first learned about Hoseki no Kuni, I just read it all online and was like clicking refresh every time. Hi there, Kitty Literal. Yes, the non-binary gems agenda. The non-binary gem boys. 12 isn't the last volume, 13 is. This is also true, but I forgot which volume you're up to. No, where go? Don't know where go. I'll make your day. Oh, well, don't do anything rash. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. 12 is the last volume I need to... Aha, I see. Yeah, I just read it all online because I was like, I need to know. I really want, once you finished it, I want to talk to you about, like, how the series went on hiatus, like at a certain point in the story, that was just like, oh my god, how can it possibly continue from here on out? And then it eventually did, and went on hiatus again, and people were like, no, this has got to be the end. And then the real ending happened, and I don't know, it was just like, the series went from being sublime to being just like genuinely incredible, like in ways that I struggle to explain to people. Oh, thank you for gifting subscriptions to the community. That's very kind of you. Thank you for doing this. Anything you wouldn't do. I do a lot of stuff that probably I wouldn't recommend people do, to be honest. Posting pictures of my butt online. Getting into stupid arguments with random TERFs. These are all things I would not recommend. Yay! Boing. Yeah, no, thank you very much for the gifted subscriptions. That's very kind. Doesn't Volume 1 of the English manga have "for fans of Steven Universe" on the blurb? No, although I've heard people say, like, you know, oh yeah, if you like queer gems, then you'll love Hoseki no Kuni, and it's like, you could not pick two series that are more unalike. Dark scripture.
As the handsome coffin hides the putrefying corpse within, the great cathedral of Avernus seemed to hold its own secrets, hidden in the catacombs beneath its vaulted
Handsome
chambers.
Cathedral.
Was this the
coffin
source of the corruption that infected Nosgoth? Vorador had hinted at something more.
But, one of the things I will say, and I'll tweet about it at some point because I keep promising to, is that the Japanese editions of Hoseki no Kuni have like dust jackets on.
History is written
I'll talk
by
about
the
it in a second.
victors. Beneath the vaults of Avernus, I discovered scenes that told a familiar story, but from a very different point of view. This was the work of the enemy race, and revealed what the vampire histories had conveniently omitted. How the noble vampires, god-ridden and righteous, had started the wars that would destroy both races, victor and vanquished alike. Their adversaries opposed the vampires' god, and refused to submit to the wheel of fate. For this, they were banished. I now understood the poetic irony of their curse, and my resemblance to the vampire's enemy no longer seemed so accidental.
You don't look like the vampire's enemy, Raziel. What the fuck are you talking about? The vampires are blue. You are blue. The Hilden are green. You are not green. What are you fucking on about? Okay. I'm okay. Yeah, no, talking about Hoseki no Kuni, the Japanese editions have like dust jackets on that have like the same cover art as the Western releases. However, if you fold out the page of the dust jacket, hidden on the inner leaf of it on every volume is Cinnabar. And Cinnabar is, like, if you don't know the series, is like one of the gems who sort of lives in isolation from the others for various reasons. And I think that's just such a sad and beautiful detail that like all the gems are on like most of the covers, or like some of the gems are on the covers. Cinnabar is also on most of the covers, but only on the dust jacket, and like hidden away, like isolated from the other gems. I think that's just so beautiful, and it's something that they just neglected entirely with the Western releases. Raziel has color dysphoria. He's just really worried because he looks too green. I mean, Raziel did get a bout of dysphoria when he first saw his human form, and he was like, "Oh, I used to be so pretty and beautiful." I'm not a big fan of this enemy, if I'm being totally honest. Oh, he's dead. Right, I'll be taking his soul. Kitty, this or the trans gem spectrum, trans mask for Steven Universe, non-binary for Weeby gems. What's the transfem gem? Well, every transfem is a gem. both Silk and Rye, same fucking brain cell. You have to give the brain cell a rest sometimes. Okay, everyone say it. But I don't know, like, I don't want to spoil Hoseki no Kuni too much, but there is like a very interesting trans feminine character in Hoseki no Kuni, because like I think the concept of gender is like a really interesting one in Hoseki no Kuni, given that they're all like genderless rocks. Ombo madded. Next week it'll be 5 years since Kentaro Miura died. Is Berserk over yet? Well, yes and no. Like, yes, it's over because the author's dead. No, it's not over because people
foretold a hero who would
finishing it
deliver
for
them
him.
from their oppressors and destroy the shackles of the vampire's tyrannous god. The same hero that bore the flaming sword. What game was this, where every player on the board claimed the same pawn?
So, Raziel, your true nature is finally revealed. You were never the vampire's savior. It is to the Hilden race you belong. And when Kain realizes this, what do you think he will do?
What do you think he will do? So, you know, this is that line doesn't really make any sense. How can Raziel be a Hilden when he was turned by Kain, who is not a Hilden? I think they just hadn't quite thought out like what is going on here.
We hear you. We offer this sacrifice upon the altar of the world. The blood of our firstborn do we sacrifice to you.
In the depths of Avernus Cathedral, I stumbled upon a bloody ritual. Was this the source of the corruption that had overtaken the city?
May this blood nourish you for all eternity. Purge your wrath from us, great God. The wrath of Hashagik has once more been averted. Depart now as ever in his service. We tremble and we obey. Praise to Hashagik that never prays.
Hashagik. Raziel's ass.
What was it that these deluded humans worshipped with such fervor? Was this the dreaded unspoken that Vorador had warned me about?
Hi there, Meteor Thor. This game is very good, but it is janky by a lot of standards. The story is fantastic, though. Like, I love the characters so much.
So-called God inhabited this hideous spirit. I was about to meet it.
I recommend playing Soul Reaver 1, 2, and then this, in that order.
I smell no blood. Throat cut first, blood gouging, then it falls
The sacrifice is rejected. You will know my wrath.
This game has a lot of submissives.
Not possible. No, it could not be.
Stand away, monster.
No. That voice. Not possible. I know that voice. But he fell. The abyss.
The abyss.
I did not fall into the abyss.
It remembers that, does it?
I was thrown in by my own brethren.
I heard what you did to them. And now you have found me at last.
Terrell.
Tyrell. Yes, that was my name then.
The others were grotesque, but
Yes, I am changed. I have become a god. Greater than you ever were, Raziel. You were never a god.
Yeah,
Greater
Meteor 4,
even
I
than
strongly
Kain.
recommend these games. I think they're great.
it is to you that these humans offer their blood.
And if you can see past the janky like gameplay, there's a lot to love here.
Ashagik. Yes,
But how did this happen?
I was summoned. There was darkness and great hunger. And then I was found.
Why do you stay in this terrible place?
Why stay? Would I remain if I could get out?
I don't know.
While they hound me,
Maybe you like it down here.
tear at me, and the hour is at hand, as it was foretold.
Terrell?
Use his voice to command the disciples above. We demand offerings to keep the host alive. He has been a durable vessel, but he can take us no further. You must prevail. The champion of our enemy draws near. No! I must have blood! Bring me blood! Or feel the wrath of your god. Yours. Yes, it will strengthen me.
Don't think Raziel has any blood.
What are you doing?
No more questions. No more worship. Time to run. Time to scream. Time to die.
Let me catch up on some of the messages in chat. I do not work out. I used to. I used to skate and stuff, but I haven't done that kind of thing in a while. Yeah, I can't actually hurt him by hitting him. Wow, this thing's following me. And I missed some other messages probably about Hoseki no Kuni. I need to be ready to. This is one of the things where the modern camera probably helps the most. That stuns him. Is that all I get? One hit? Gong. Oh, goddamn. Terrell got hands. I'm not a big fan of boss fights like this where you just have to wait for them to do the attack that lets you hurt them. This feels like, you know, a bit of a waste of time. Damn. Just do your roar so I can attack you. This is boring. I'm bored. There we go. Why is there no music? There should be music. It's very quiet, I will say. Now you're bored and a cat. There are worse things, I suppose. Evil hairless Furby. He does look like a Furby. Oh, man. I got a Furby for, like, my birthday when I was, like... God, how old was I then? Like, when I was pretty young. And, like, all my friends, like, took the piss out of me for it. Because they're like, Furbies are for girls. Like, yeah, but I want one because they're cute. The mind of a bored cat is an office for the devil.
Yes.
Listen when someone's talking to you.
Very true, Raiden.
Go, speed your endeavor. Face him and kill him. Destroy the binding at last. We shall all be free.
Free. I too am slain by being forced to listen to bad music for too long. Raziel's TK powers are now enhanced. I mean, they are and they aren't. Also, it took me fucking ages the first time to figure out that you can just climb up through the ceiling here. Get that secret file. Nice. I tried to get it by climbing up to the top last time, but the minute you get to the top, a cutscene triggers.
Dead son, make haste to the pillars. The stage is set for the grand finale. You will have your vengeance.
Mortanius.
So, you have come out into the open at last. The binding must be fragile indeed.
The binding.
But you will find you are too late.
What am I too late for this time?
No, not now. You are too late for the victory you sought. I have beaten you after all.
You have mistaken my identity.
Have I? You forget who schooled me in the ancient prophecies. This vessel speaks truly. You are indeed overdue, but it no longer matters in the least. With or without you, we will prevail.
So, I finally meet the unspoken. And here it is, nestled in the heart of the circle.
Raziel kind of looks
itself.
purple in this lighting.
Ironic.
Poetic justice. To topple the foundations of the pillars from within. We shall have our revenge in full measure and for all time. This one has little strength left. One must not break him.
Yeah, purple does kind of suit him.
Your kind does not like to lose.
I seek the heart of darkness.
Ah, now you think of that. But as I told you, you are too late. The heart has served its function. I have used it to set prophecy in motion. I created the champion foretold by my masters.
His prose is always
destined to
purple.
be your destroyer. The Scion of Balance will save Nosgoth.
We love a verbose
The
twink.
pillars will return to vampire guardianship as intended, and your race will be cast down forever.
Kain. You use the heart of darkness to create Kain.
How else? I refused at first to believe the ancient myths. I thought the vampires were simply a plague upon mankind, a pestilence we had to control. But they were right, and we were wrong to overthrow them, Mobius and I. We didn't understand what it was the pillars were holding back. I have made my atonement. I will continue to make it to the end, which will be soon now.
To the end, which will be soon, by the way.
He will set it right. He will restore balance. And none too soon. My enemy is growing stronger.
Where is the heart of darkness now? Did you destroy it?
You still don't understand, do you? You cannot make use of it as long as Kain guards it with his life.
Kain has it. It is in Kain.
Check and mate. This deed will redeem first me and then all Nosgoth. It must. This one grows weak, but we will soon have a stronger vessel.
Stronger vessel.
The hour approaches. Our release is at hand. I must finish it now.
Yeah, no, I love the voice actors just purely like hamming it up. Whee! Oh, I don't know if my microphone picked that up, but my stomach just did a big rumble. I am having Chinese takeaway tonight. I can't wait.
Kain. Why is this no surprise?
Because our destinies run together, Raziel, like two rivers that have met and can never be distinct again. At your every fatal turn, you'll find me.
And the free will you said was mine. What has become of that?
You still have it. And that has everything to do with my presence here now.
It was your machinations that set my destiny in motion. The coin you tossed has struck the earth. Now you must abide by its outcome.
The coin is still turning, Raziel. To reach the resolution we both can live with, that will best serve our futures, Janos Audron must not be raised.
Because you do not wish it. Is my free will to be exercised only when it accords with your whim?
There is much more at stake in this than you know.
Yes, and it is Janos who has the answers I desire.
You must trust me, Raziel. Our intentions, for Nosgoth, for our futures, are not so diverse.
I must trust you. Or
I've not come here to threaten you, Raziel.
You say that while you hold in your hand the instrument of my doom?
I saved you from the Reaver once. I have no intention of imprisoning you within the blade.
At least not until the moment it serves your plans to do so.
You are not the only one at risk. I may carry the instrument of your destruction, but I too have taken a chance.
Raziel, yes.
You realized you bear the only weapon that can kill me.
The safe
You
word.
know what I am, and who you are.
I believe I do.
And still you think you can move me about like your pawn? Think again, Kain.
Take heed, Raziel.
Why? If we are who we are, then are we not destined to fight to the death to decide the fate of Nosgoth?
Don't be a fool. I will not fight you.
And that will be the prophesied hero's battle? I win because you will not fight me? The mighty Kain, scion of balance, would-be savior of Nosgoth, surrenders before the final battle even begins!
If this will make you see reason.
Man, I love their interactions so much. Ow. Hey! 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 Ow! He's kind of kicking my ass here. They're loving it. They're having a great time. There not being a block button makes it very hard to like deal with enemies that just run towards you and attack. Oh, fuck me. Like, it's really not clear to me what you're supposed to do about. Damn! I'm gonna die here. Oh. Weak aura, I love you. Strong aura, we are like two rivers intertwined that can never be separated again. Hey! Hey! Cut that out. Ow. Very janky fight. Oh, I wanted to like slam down on him. Damn. Damn. Ugh. I don't like these kind of boss fights where you fight someone who has the same moveset as you, but when they're a boss, they get like, you know, like Raziel can just do the Reaver spells whenever he wants. I can't. And when I play as Raziel, I can't just do the Reaver spells whenever I like. Like, I theoretically know Raziel's moveset, and yet... Ow. Ah! Damn. No, it's gonna come down to the wire. He's gonna kill me again. I got him.
Now, you will listen to me. The heart of darkness must remain undiscovered. Great harm will come of its use.
Sign of Zeta, you're right. At least Raziel seemed to be enjoying it.
No.
You never looked for it.
It doesn't matter, Raziel. Listen to me. You must understand that every creature is bound to one predestined path. We are all shackled.
To the wheel of fate. Believe me, I know that even better than you do.
All but one. Because of your remaking, you are the one unbound creature. The one among us all that truly has free will. You have a choice, Raziel.
Which I'm sure I must make at your direction. Your pawn has reached the end of the board, Kain. And now my powers may even surpass yours. How ironic. If the creature that you made should prove your own undoing. Now, we finish this. Once and for all.
Oh, you know it's real when Ozar Midrashim starts playing. Hey, hey! Hey! I love this as well. You have the boss fight as Kain, win it, and then you have to win it as Raziel immediately afterwards. Why can't I hit him with the psychic stuff? Ow! Hey! Damn. Ow. Ow! Wow. Raziel really had an easy time of this boss fight. Ow.
No. Raziel. Faith Victus. I didn't.
Right, they did something more passionate than kissing.
I have found the heart of darkness, and you go to oblivion. Was gone. The madness of this place had somehow fueled my rage, and as it subsided, I felt no elation, no sense of victory. Only a calm certainty that we had once again walked blindly into our enemy's trap. I couldn't be sure whether Kain had truly intended to destroy me, and now it appeared I would never know.
The heart of darkness. Right, let's go resurrect Janos Ordran and get some answers. The heart of toxic yaoi.
In my absence, the estate had been overrun by Mobius's soldiers. I hoped that they had not yet found the entrance to the crypt or discovered the body of Janos. Of Vorador, there was no sign.
Kain has a heart of darkness. What would your heart be made of? Come.
I
Next
understand
question.
we ought to offer congratulations. Kain, at last, is dead.
I suppose you expect similar congratulations on the death of Vorador. Or has he eluded you?
We have him, but not without a considerable price in blood.
That will have pleased him.
Let it sustain him until his head is off.
I deserve that one.
And every vampire in Nosgoth at last is dead.
And will that knowledge sustain you? You too are going to your death.
For a true servant of the one god, death is never bitter. I will go, again at peace with the knowledge that I have played my small part in our master's plans.
I'm glad I didn't miss this stream.
Destroyed, and you have carried out.
I'm glad you're here.
Which hero do you think you are now? The vampire savior, or the other one?
The other one.
Have you realized yet that it didn't matter to us which one either of you thought you were, so long as the result was the same in the end? And now, Kain is dead. Really, I cannot thank you enough.
So, this has all been arranged every step of the way. And Kain thought I truly had free will.
Oh, but you do. And there's the greatest triumph of all. To have compelled the one player who could choose into doing exactly what we required. Well done, faithful servant. And now, I have an execution to see to.
Yeah, so who could have imagined the manipulator guy was manipulating us? Ow. The Earth Reaver spell does. Oh, knocks them all down, I guess. Woof. Yoink. This isn't the Cunnilingus triplets. I think it'd be very funny if they're called the Cunnilingus triplets, but there's actually 4 of them. Do I even need to fight all these people? I don't know that I do. Maybe I can just run away. Right, only so far though. Crunchy. Yeah, the sounds are sort of like weird. I didn't like them at first, and I still think the sound design in this game is kind of weird, but like, I don't know, I kind of got used to it at a certain point. Helping me get through work, Futo Demon, you're the man. You're the man now, dog. Well, I hope it's helping the shift pass faster. Hearing you say dog, now we're homies. I am the public universal homie. Public universal homo. Why am I roasting myself? You're the dog now, man. What do we think of Raziel and Kain? Which one's puppy coded? Which one's like, or like dog or cat coded? Damn, that didn't work at all.
Don't belong in this world, vampire. Die, foul beast.
Kain is wolf coded. Ooh. Raziel is puppy coded. Yeah, he kind of is, isn't he? He's like a little willful puppy. Like, I usually think of cats as being a little bit more bratty, but like, I feel like to be a brat, you need to sort of like acknowledge the authority or like power like hierarchy and then challenge it. Whereas I think cats often do not acknowledge any power structures. Sorry, Vorador, I destroyed more of your mansion. Kain is the giant guard dog who's seen too many battles. Raziel is the cat who comes up to you for pets and then arches their back all the way down to avoid letting you touch them. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I think I like the Ice Reaver the most because I like ice powers a lot, but also like it freezes enemies, or the Water Reaver, it freezes enemies so they can't fight back, which is honestly like huge. Not enough games let you body slam an enemy, rip out their soul and eat it all in one go. No, this is true. Not enough games of this one. Huh, I didn't think this was the correct way to go. Why is it telling me that? Right, it says go here. Oh yeah. The first and pretty much only time you have to destroy a boarded up door, I think, is right there. So that kept me guessing for a very long time. Furniture to destroy. Don't mind if I do. I do like the soul stealing move as well, where you like stick your sword through them and it like pushes their soul out the other side. Yeah, I think we do need more games that are just sort of like, you know, gameplay-wise just a little bit silly, but have a lot going on with like characters and story. Why aren't they getting frozen? What a camera! Look at this guy's ass. Chunky ass. We need more games with more freedom to dress our characters. Yes, we do. I was thinking the other day about streaming a game I like a lot called Fashion Dreamer, which came out on the Switch, and is just a game purely about just dressing up and making cool outfits. It got derided at the time it came out because a lot of a lot of male gamers saw that it announced on like the Switch, on the like Nintendo Direct, and were like, "This looks shit." But it's really fun. It's really good. I like it. We need more games about dressing up boys as girls. True. That there is just a sad lack of. I die if I don't get more health. Ow.
Don't belong in this world,
Have your health, please. I gotta play one of those. Hi there, Woodabur. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, Fashion Dreamer was made by the studio that made Style Savvy on the DS and 3DS. I really like Style Savvy. It's really fun. And yeah, it is just a game about just like making outfits for people, and like running your own little fashion boutique. Fashion Dreamer doesn't have as much like mechanics as Style Savvy. It is just purely about like dressing up, and there's not really a lot to it. It's sort of abstracted that you're like a social media influencer of some kind, but yeah, I really like them. I like, you know, just a game that gives you a, you know, here's the thing. I don't want to sound too like theory-brained, but I've forgotten who said it, but like there's like this one theorist about like games who like identified two forms of play. And I think they're called like Ludus and Ludus and Paideia are like the two forms of play. Ludus is a game where, you know, like a board game, it's a game that has rules, it has like mechanics, it has an end, you know, a win condition that you are implicitly trying to get to. Whereas that was me that said that. Well, then I'm sure I'm boring you with your own words. But yeah, Paideia is like, you know, free-form play, expressive play, and play that is more creative. If you think of like when you're a kid and you play like House or Doctor with your friends, that's not a game that has like it has sort of implicit rules, but like it's not like there's no win condition for playing House with your friends or like playing Doctor. You just sort of role playing your characters and sort of enjoying yourself. And I feel like there's not enough games that sort of are explore Paideia play. A lot of games are sort of implicitly very sort of like, you know, ludus focused, of like focusing on rules and mechanics and win states, and I wish more games were just like a sort of toy box of like, here's a bunch of things that you can like make interact and have fun with. Like, I like Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, not because I think the challenge levels are fun, but I like just making two giant armies and then having them charge at each other and kill each other. Our preeminent game theorist, writer of the greatest ever game essay, Final Fantasy Type 0. Your work is your reputation precedes you. Yeah, I feel like there's not enough games that sort of just let you, you know, play around with stuff, like you know, like a doll game of like, I want to play with my dolls. I want to dress them up and make them interact with each other. I would say that Tomodachi Life, for example, is much more towards like the Paideia side of play. It's like a lot less structured. There is structure, like, you know, there is an implicit sort of end goal of like getting your characters married, having children, sending them to space, and like rolling the credits of the game and unlocking everything. But at the same time, so much of the play is not that. It's you know, creating things, watching the dolls sort of interact with each other, having fun, setting up fun scenarios, designing your island and stuff. Which is very much a sort of like, you decide how well that's going and what, you know, how much fun you're having, really. I feel like I could listen to accents all day. Have you ever tried being a commenter or someone who uses their voice for a living? Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I did do voice acting for my friend's radio show in university, which thankfully, you know, was one of those things sort of pre-internet, so doesn't exist anywhere. You can't find like archival evidence of me doing like silly voices. But I did sort of wreck my voice doing it, and I don't feel as confident in my voice these days. I wasn't a regular feature on the radio show. I want to point out as well. Like, it was like a several, like, you know, maybe like 10 or so like guest appearances like every now and then. Just because he thought my ability to do impressions of people was funny. You should be. You have a nice voice to listen to. That means a lot to hear, but whenever I listen back to myself, I'm just like, why do people like listening to me? I have been on some podcasts, and you know, if anyone does a podcast and would like me as a guest, I you know, will happily clear out my schedule to yap with you about whatever. Supposed to be going right now. Oh yeah, I must be just leaving. How long this level is. Well, I don't like doing impressions of people I know. It was mostly like at the time, either like people who were like well-known, like British celebrities, but also just like people who were like known in the university. Like, it's very cringe, and I'd really rather not talk much about my me having done that, because like I said, I am very thankful that it was not uploaded online anywhere. Damn. I just found it on archive.org. Oh no! I sound like a friend. Oh, thank you. I mean, that's all I've ever wanted to sound, look, or seem like. Like, TK this. Am I not just supposed to be leaving? Like, what am I doing here? Like universal friend boy. I fucking love the public universal friend. My mom is a Quaker, and so I've known about the public universal friend for a while. I keep getting gooped! Stop gooping me! What are they doing to me as well? They're like electrically binding me. Ugh, squelchy sounds. Kitty literal, you're really MB as frick. Well, I don't know. I don't identify that way, but a lot of people have said to me that they're like, you might be non-binary, and maybe I basically am. But I also like calling myself a little guy. So I don't know. My gender is whatever makes the joke funniest. Yeah, I think I get to decide, but yeah, it for me it's just a case of like, does saying that to people tell them more about me, or is it more likely to confuse them about me? And I think with me, it's not necessarily going to like communicate communicate who I am effectively. I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling the need to like explain it as though I'm ashamed of not being non-binary. Maybe I'm just not cool enough. The other day I was twittering around you and people were really confused about pronouns. Yeah, I mean, I'm not strict about anything. People call me all kinds of pronouns. It doesn't... Why did I come up here? I don't need to be up here. I don't really, I'm not really bothered about it. You're cool, don't sell yourself short. Well, it's very kind of you to say, but... Wait, was I supposed to go up here? I'm lost. Equip Earth Reaver to be heavy underwater. This is cool, isn't it? At the bottom of the ocean. Go on. Oh, I can't move that for some reason. Oh, I can. Soul Reaver has had so many block puzzles that are fun and not annoying. I love that for this game they just had to include one where it's like, nah, you push the blocks really slowly in this one. Even the animation of you like digging your claws in is like slowed down. I just looked at the stream title for the first time in a while and I'm losing it again. Soul Reaver's block puzzles are really good, especially given that they were on the PS1 and they already were like, how can we make this fun? Oh yeah, we'll use the fact that this is a 3D game to like, you have to topple the blocks over. They're really good. A lot of games for years afterwards would not have as good block puzzling.
Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver.
Yeah. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Goal Reaver. Hole Reaver. I'm glad people think I'm cool. Means I'm doing an impression of a cool person, effectively. I do not want to fight you. I have to go and rescue Janos Ordran. We don't think you're cool though. Simply walk on by. You're as cool as someone streaming a PS2 game can be. Well, that's pretty damn cool. Right. Wakey wakey, Janos.
This relic had come at so high a cost. My blood offering for the answers I sought from this enigmatic corpse. It was the price of my freedom, for which Kain had paid with his life.
Janos' wings are clipping through the table he's on.
Had I journeyed so far and forsaken so much, only to have it end like this?
I remember. Raziel, the heir of prophecy. You came for the Reaver just before the Seraphim found me.
You've been entombed here for 5 centuries. Your murderers are long dead.
Jane Austen lives.
Years. And Vorador.
Also dead. Your bloodline is erased. The age of the vampires is coming to an end.
Then we must waste no time.
I'm not who you think I am, nor is this a benevolent act. I have questions that apparently you alone can answer.
Raziel, there are forces in this world that will strive to deceive you and pervert your destiny. But you must believe your arrival foretells the salvation of the vampire race.
Why then would the vampires devise a weapon to consume and imprison their savior?
No, that cannot be.
While the blade yet exists, I am drawn inexorably toward my doom. It was you who bound me to this fate. Only you can release me.
Raziel, you have been misled. You are ordained by prophecy to wield the Reaver.
And so I do.
And so I do.
Quite as you'd envisioned.
Redeemer and Destroyer. Is it possible? Did I misread all the signs? It seems your destiny is more labyrinthian than I had imagined. You must trust me, Raziel. We may have very little time. I will convey you to the place where your answers lie.
I've resurrected you, but everyone else dead and the world is ruined.
Where have you brought me?
We are within the ancient citadel of the vampire race, long ago defiled and abandoned. This fortress endured through centuries of war against our great enemy.
The Hilden.
Yes. From this chamber, we witnessed the summoning of the Pillars and the banishment of our adversaries from the land. This is a dire omen. The binding is in peril. The hour of prophecy is at hand.
It's too late. The Pillars are already damned.
As long as a single one of us stands, there is still hope. The Pillars must not remain under human guardianship. They are not competent to serve.
Why then did you allow the Pillars to fall into human hands?
Raziel, there is no time.
I want answers. The world can end this instant for all I care.
I don't care if the world ends.
The Hilden cursed us
Such a
as
brat.
they fell,
afflicting our race with a predatory bloodthirst. But with this transformation came our enemy's true revenge. Immortality.
They liberated you from the Wheel of Fate.
They imprisoned our souls in this flesh,
they imprisoned
expelling
us
from the purifying cycle of death and rebirth.
And yet you pass the curse on.
It was a necessary evil. Our immortality banished us from God's grace. He turned his sight from us and fell silent. Many took their own lives, unable to bear the separation from our God.
Not you, though.
Curse or blessing, it is the price we pay to keep the Hilden banished from the land. To sustain the binding, we had to preserve our bloodline, and so we passed the dark gift to the human successors of our fallen guardians. They rebelled, inevitably, refusing the curse and seizing the pillars as their own. And so we come to our present dilemma. While mankind governs the pillars, the binding decays. The Hilden strain
I love the
against
black
the
lipstick
barriers
on
of their
Yanos,
prison,
by the way.
scratching to gain a foothold back into this world.
And what does all this mean to me?
We stand at the threshold of a new eon, Raziel, and you are the fulcrum upon which our destiny turns. Beneath this room lies our innermost sanctum. The outer chamber has been opened. It appears events are already in motion. This token is the key to the mysteries you seek. I cannot accompany you. You must face this trial alone. If you prevail, you will have your answers.
And if I fail the test?
Then you will not return.
Ooh, black nails or white nails? I think black nails, but that's because I'm an emo kid. Through and through. Alternating black and white. I mean, if you have a good nail artist, like maybe like a checker pattern on one of them would be good. I cannot accompany you. My voice actor was not paid for more lines. I feel it's more probably to do with the fact that we couldn't be bothered to code an AI that can competently fight alongside you. That demon on the other side of the gate there. Stop calling me a pathetic creature. It's not very nice. Little demon. But yes, Woodaba, my reaction to the Kain and Raziel fight is great. I love it. I love the bit where Raziel takes Kain's heart. Both literally and metaphorically. It's so good, yeah. I can't believe the writer of this game went on to basically do Uncharted, and I think that was it. Defiance is kind of... Yeah, a lot of the lore stuff in Defiance is a huge mess. Like, the fact that Raziel continually sees this painting and identifies with the character on the right, the green guy with a red cloak, and not the guy on the left who is the blue demon, blue vampire holding the Soul Reaver. Like, Kain looks like the guy on the right, and Raziel looks like the guy on the left, but they both mistakenly keep saying, like, oh, they get it the wrong way around, and I thought that was going to be like a big twist at some point, but it's just not. They're always thinking of each other. I mean, yeah, that's the subtext to it, that they see this and they're like, oh, two guys, one penetrating the other. That's me and Kain. But yeah, the sort of like, oh, you're a vampire. No, you're a Hilden. No, you're actually a vampire stuff. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how could Raziel be a Hilden when we know he was raised by Kain? He knows that. Kain believes that. Like, the reveal that he's somehow a Hilden is just like, how could he possibly be? Do I even need to fight these? No, I don't. You feel you can make a good game or story? I come up with concepts for stories, but I don't have the creative chops to like see any of them through to completion. I like coming up with like characters and stuff, and like scenarios, but I don't think I'm creative enough to like see any of those ideas come to fruition. Kind of stories you've come up with lately. Your tabletop characters are fun. I'm glad that's high praise coming from you, Woodaba. What kind of stories have I come up with lately? Well, to keep myself from going crazy while I lose my job, I started writing a short story on AO3 about a like pair of thieves trying to scam a rich pervert who has like a fetish for androids, and like one of them is a cyborg and pretends to be an android to like.
I should have known I'd find you.
Scam the guy.
Here and everywhere, now and always. I am the wheel and its turning.
Alive,
I am the circle of life and death.
And I am beginning to think the vampires committed suicide only to escape your voice.
Do not forego my favor with your impertinence, Raziel. You have finally fulfilled your purpose. I am pleased.
What are you trying to obliterate here, then? What is it about me that has you so afraid?
Your fate is trivial, Raziel. It was Kain's destiny that mattered all along.
I am the wheel. I will get round to writing more of the my AO3 story as soon as I have the mental energy for it.
My master seemed keen to extinguish the purifying fire of the Spirit Forge. Perhaps the Reaver would loosen his grip.
Saying hit the thing. What are the protagonists' genders? Like it's a gay thing at the moment. All male. But I suppose the cyborg who is pretending to be an android. I think they could have a fruity gender, I suppose. Can't I interact with this? What am I supposed to be doing here? Right. It says interact with that, but it doesn't mean it. Shadow and light. literal. Are they BL or Omega? Something deeper? Not as Fujo as I wished. It's like a BL thing at the moment. The thing I sort of wanted to explore was this idea of like the rich pervert in my story. He has like a fetish for dolls, like artificial, like cyborg, but not cyborgs, like robots. And I wanted to kind of explore this idea of like he's basically a form of a chaser. He really wants to sort of like, I don't know, like own and possess the object of his like sexual obsessions. And so the way that my main character sort of entices him into an exposed situation is by posing as an android, but then sort of revealing like, oh, I'm actually a real human, but you know, I can still pretend to be a robot, and this guy is like, oh, that sounds interesting. I am doing a terrible job of explaining it because it was an idea that like formed over the course of like months. I don't know if I've yet to meet any doll guys, but I presume they exist. Yeah, I mean, I'm something of that. Wait, which one is this? Water. And what's the next one? I love his pain screams, it's so good. Yeah, if anyone wants to read what I wrote, ping me on something on Discord or Twitter. I'll link you to my AO3 work. It's only got 3 chapters. It's very short at the moment. Hang on, how am I getting out of here? Earth Reaver next, right? I switched into modern camera mode for this as well, just to, because this, unfortunately, I as much as I dislike modern camera systems, it just makes this a bit more efficient. I don't want to be stuck on here for too long because of my own incompetence. Need to poke you later on Discord and make 2 items from Vinted. But the only one of my friends will get why they're funny. Wait. Right, okay. I thought I had failed for a second.
It is accomplished. The Forge summons the spirit of every Balance Guardian to itself for this final purpose.
Ariel, you...
Yes, Raziel. Yet I am much more than I was. The veil is lifted from my sight. My spirit, united with the souls of my predecessors, is drawn.
What is going on with their eyes?
Magnetism of the blade. To restore balance, the sword must be rendered pure by spirit. Release me, Raziel. The Soul Reaver has the power. Release us all. For this
I like the way the Soul Reaver looks more like a scimitar in Raziel's hand.
But far from being enlightened, I found myself entangled in an even greater web of mysteries. What had Janos expected me to learn? And what of Ariel's cryptic message? If the sword was endowed for the Scion of Balance, for Kain, and he was now dead, what hope remained? I needed to find Janos, and soon. I dreaded to think what these ominous rumblings might portend.
These ominous rumblings. What did these ominous rumblings portend? A succulent Chinese meal. Indeed. Oh man, I just remembered I'm having Chinese takeaway again tonight. Can't wait. It's vegan as well. The even better part. And they also do, like, Chinese takeaway chips in the UK are like a known quantity of just like, they're really, really tasty. The Chinese takeaway I order from has fried pita bread, which is really nice. They like season it and spice it, and it's so crunchy. Oh man, I hope the takeaway cures. It will if I can eat all of it. I frequently just like get so full because it's like a lot of food. Just a thing of like Damian and like some fried pita bread. I only have a small tummy. Hey! Ow! I'm about to die. Raziel, we need to find some spirit power for you. Yeah, I'm dead. I didn't realize how low my health was. I feel like your health ticking away thing is a... How do I turn back to human? Yeah. No, you're kidding me. It's all the way down here. Oh, what a time waste. Yeah, I feel like it makes sense for Kain, because he's like, you know, he's a vampire, he does need to feed, but it's a mechanic that it puts like an arbitrary timer on things, and as a kid that would have really stressed me out. I'd have just been like, I can't play this game because I'm constantly feeling hurried, and as you've seen, I'm very easily distracted, and so I just get anxious whenever there's a timer on me. I feel like, you know, as an adult, I've gotten slightly better at coping with the idea that there's like an extremely generous timer on my my activity. But I'm still not that keen on timer mechanics when they're not. You know, it just feels a little bit arbitrary in this game sometimes. I like mechanics that make you hurry up in action games, but I know most players hate them. I think, like, you know, timers on Like, I really like Dead Rising. It's one of those games that, like, I always envied Xbox players because it looks really fun. But it is just like, you know, I think a lot of players were stressed out by, oh, there's like a timer on everything. You can't just enjoy yourself. You have to like be at certain events and have you. Need to fight these guys. And simply walk on by. Uh-oh. Can I just walk past these guys as well? Apparently so. And so I will. Like nowadays I kind of like games with some kind of time mechanic in it. Like I like Outer Wilds. I think now as an adult, I'd like Majora's Mask a lot more than I did when I was a kid.
Janos, what is this?
The binding is failing. All is lost.
We had arrived at that cataclysmic moment when a younger Kain faced his fateful dilemma as Balance Guardian. Choosing self-preservation over sacrifice, he doomed the pillars to eternal ruin.
Raziel.
Well, thank you for swinging by.
There is
Gay.
one who will be called. You must seek the Scion of Balance. Dear God.
Dear God.
Raziel, we meet again. You have played your part flawlessly. It is gratifying to attain both freedom and vengeance in a single stroke.
No! You cannot!
We love René Aubergenois.
Strong. Good. My next move requires a more durable host. Mortals are such fragile vessels. Willing or not, you have provided the instrument of our victory.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
You pathetic creature. You haven't got a clue. The seduction of the Circle and possession of Mortanius, Ariel's murder, the corruption and collapse of the Pillars, all orchestrated as a prelude to this moment. We sought an incorruptible vessel.
Incorruptible.
And you provided one. We required the blood of our ancient enemy, and you delivered Janos Audron, having first been lured to the heart of darkness. Best of all, you murdered the Scion of Balance to get it. We've already won.
Raziel, you must not allow them to carry out their plan. Kill me, and you end it now.
Oh. Suicidal like the rest of them. Know your place, Raziel. The true hero plays his role and then steps aside. You deluded ghoul. Do you so wish to die a martyr for the vampire's lost cause?
You're not leaving this chamber. I will destroy Janos if I have to.
Very well, then.
Yeah, Raziel gets told so many times, know your place. Oh, damn. Damn. Ah, fuck. I can't remember how you actually counter some of these moves. Like, how do you counter that one? I don't know that you can. Ow. Ow! Oh, this one's nice and easy, you just walk to the side. Do it again. Ow. Oh, come on! Oh. I need to, like, unlock. Yeah, I don't know how you dodge that attack. Maybe you just need to be far away. You do an attack and you dodge an attack. Exactly. Oh, crap. It doesn't, because I didn't do much combat, like, the empowered Soul Reaver is, like, extremely powerful. Like, it can one-shot most regular enemies, but it, you know, barely does any damage to Janos Audron. And if you don't use the empowered Reaver, you do even less damage to him. I think it's meant to, like, showcase, like, how powerful he is. Oh, thank you for the reminder to hydrate.
Finish it before he returns.
You should have listened to me.
Oh.
Now it is finished, and thus a new epic has its beginning.
Raziel passed from the earth.
Do you see? However far you stray, you will always return to me. Surrender, Raziel.
Never!
Your efforts are wasted, Raziel. That weapon you bear, however endowed, remains only a wraith blade.
A wraith blade.
I will not be your prisoner.
You have no choice. Your task is fulfilled. Kain has been cleared from the board, and this chamber made ready for my more malleable servants. There is nothing more for you to do.
I refuse to bend my will.
It has always been my will you satisfy, never your own.
You parasitic fraud. You're forced to imprison me because I possess free will.
You possess nothing. As you are undying, your soul cannot be returned to the wheel. But it may console you to abide here in eternity with me. Mobius, my good servant, I call you to the place of our first meeting. Return to me here.
Now, as much as I love Legacy of Kain, it's not clear to me why this happens.
Lay where my heart had been, the heart that had belonged to Janos Audron all along. How is it possible that I still lived?
You are still very full, vampire.
That will go first.
This realm will render you hideous. You will go mad. You will not know it.
What is this place?
Do you not think of this place every day?
Kain is just built different. Yeah, he can just survive without a heart.
This is the exile into which we were driven. But soon we will be free. We will be free.
I don't know whether my timer to remind people to refresh the stream if you're still watching has been activating. As I fight through this extremely long combat dungeon, it might be a good time, if any of you feel so inclined, to refresh the stream. Lets Twitch know you're still watching and helps me discoverability. Survive without a heart makes him eligible to be a Tory. I think they're born without one, aren't they? The refresh bot has been working. Oh, good. It's meant to go off every 30 minutes or so, but I haven't been seeing it, so. Fuck me. Juggled here. Fuck. Oh, look at the amount of health I just suddenly lost. Is there a blood thing over there? There is, good. You see that? I don't know what that does. What's happening? Okay. He already gave his heart to Raziel. Seems most of your frame rate's been banished to the demon realm too.
Compelled, even, not to linger here, but to go to the vampire citadel at once.
I was bored and wanted to go home. Silk, it's your favourite bop again, the climbing sounds. I didn't deserve a bonk for that. I'm innocent, I tells ya. I do deserve head pats. Oh god, I remember this being really hard because it's just a massive combat gauntlet with not many opportunities to restore your health. I think these enemies you can't drink their blood because they're like monsters. Look at that. Like, every attack they do sends you flying like this. I should try drinking their blood. Bonks come without regard for whether or not they're deserved. I like the air quotes around deserved as well. Yeah, like I've said, and I will continue to say many times, this thing of like enemies just knock you flat on your ass and send you across the arena does just sort of come across as like someone who doesn't really understand how to make a game harder, trying to make a game harder. I cannot drain their blood. Oh, good, there was a fountain there. I was kind of hoping there would be. Do you mind? Oh yeah, they won't let me leave. Yes! Frame rate killer! See you later. I'm already gone. They're all like... They're all just standing there. They didn't know what to do. Ah, jeez, boss. We let him get away.
I knew what ominous hour this was in Nosgoth's history. For here was the event that had shaped my entire existence. I had cast my fate, refusing the sacrifice, damning the pillars, and founding my doomed empire upon their ruins. I would raise the Salafan priests to be my closest lieutenants, and would one day cast the strongest of them, my servant Raziel, into the abyss, dealing one last hand to play against fate.
Oh, don't pretend you did it for any other reason, Kain. You were jealous of his
difference?
wings.
Had I misread the signs, as Mobius told me, in my arrogance, had I missed my cast at destiny?
I love how Kain tries to make his petulance seem like a virtue. Oh, I threw Raziel into the abyss because I was tossing a coin to see where it would land on its edge. You fool no one with this, Kain. Yeah, exactly. He's clearly been winging it from the very start, but it's like... This was all according to my vampiric keikaku. See you later. Translator's note: vampiric keikaku means vampiric plan. Oh, I've forgotten what vampire is in Japanese. It might be like Kyuketsuki or something. I've just realised Kain pulls his trousers up really high, like he's an old man. Oh, I like that face.
The Hilden are merely an inconvenient consequence. They will be dealt with in time. It is a small price to pay for Kain's death.
You're a bit premature.
Kain!
Is there a crack in your omniscience after all, Mobius?
Kyuketsuki, a longer
First,
Q.
your omniscience, and now your powers. You're slipping badly.
Oh, look at the grin on Kane's face.
The part of me that staff affected is no longer in its place. But you already knew that, didn't you? I always was considered heartless. And now, Mobius, it is time.
To kill me? Again? Your only solution for every problem. Kill.
This is not a debate. You see, this time, you have nothing that I want.
You think this will matter? I serve one who has power over life and death.
Then go to him.
I am his obedient, his devoted servant. Soon, all pain will fade, and my master will bring me life once more.
Oh, what a scene.
Master, my...
Oh no! Come on!
Apologies. A momentary oversight. Somehow Kain
That's
still
wrong.
lives. Unexpectedly dispatched.
That's wrong.
Make use of your good servant and go to your master then. I release you to the wheel. Oh, God. Do you see it now? The monster that you served. Is this what you imagined when you worshipped it? No! And in that knowledge, go and feed it. I release you.
Oh, that sound effect is so good.
Your petty actions are irrelevant, Raziel. Mobius was a good servant, but he was of no further use. His long life had run its course. You see, even when you rebel, you are doing my will.
Perhaps. But something has changed, hasn't it? You didn't foresee Kain's return.
You have both traced your paths along the wheel.
I am not owned, Raziel.
You haven't the means to kill either one of us.
Ah, but you can be stopped. And you will come to understand how oblivion can be a mercy. You and Kain will spend eternity buried here together, praying for the merciful release of a death that will never come.
You will never come.
Newfound knowledge, and it burned within me. Redeemer and Destroyer. Mobius had never seen his master until the Soul Reaver purified his sight. Even the ancient vampires had no idea what it was they so righteously worshipped.
You must unite what has been set aside.
All the conflict and strife throughout history, all the fear and hatred, served but one purpose: to keep my master's wheel turning. All souls were prisoners, trapped in the pointless round of existence, leading distracted, blunted lives until death returned them, always in ignorance, to the wheel.
The coin is still turning.
But what hope had there been? One cannot fight the unseen.
Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Despair, Raziel. There is no escape.
It was then I knew what I had to do. I alone could end this.
Kain, do you so enjoy death?
Yes.
Raziel. No!
Yes. This is how...
No! Raziel!
The Soul Reaver, pure of all corruption. This is what it is for. This is what I am for. The two become one. Both Soul Reavers together. And the Scion of Balance is healed. And I am not your enemy, not your destroyer. I am, as before, your right hand, your sword.
No, that's going a bit too far.
This can't be the way.
And now you will see the true enemy.
Raziel. And it was then I saw.
So, I am revealed to you at last.
What in hell?
I am the origin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hub of the wheel, the purifying cycle to which all souls must be drawn.
Had I condemned Raziel to this nightmare when I cast him into the abyss?
You may ponder
Maybe.
the futility of your ambitions as you spend a deathless eternity beneath a mountain of rubble. You and your Soul Reaver will go equally mad as the eons pass. The Citadel of the Apostates will become your living tomb.
Your words are heartening. For you would not fear us unless we could truly do you harm.
No! You are nothing!
False god. This is the end. The final turn of your wheel.
Ow. Hey! Ow. Ah.
Your broken body will be buried.
Your
here
broken
for
body.
all eternity.
Yeah, what absolute cinema was that? Raziel is the true aggressive Omega. It's his destiny to be penetrated by Kain. Hi there, PDA foot.
You will never break
Ow.
from the wheel of fate. Pathetic.
Oh, was I meant to go and do an attack? Seemed like I could. Ha.
Pathetic creature. Feed the wheel.
Ow!
This cannot be.
Ah! I think the blue ones you have to just walk, and the green ones, I don't know. Yeah, the green ones you want to stay on the ground, because I think, yeah, if you jump, you just get hit by them.
This defiance is pointless.
Defiance? This Legacy of Kain ends here.
No! This cannot be!
Could you come back later, Kain? I'm having a bit of a blood omen right now.
Feed the wheel. Surrender, Kain.
Don't wanna.
Your sacrifice has been made in vain, Raziel.
Ow. Oh yeah, I can just teleport.
By the engine of life itself, the wheel will turn. The plague of your kind will be purged from this world, and on that inevitable day, your wretched, stagnant soul will finally be mine.
In the meantime, you'd best burrow deep.
Now at last, the masks had fallen away. The strings of the puppets had become visible, and the hands of the Prime Mover exposed. Most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me. More powerful than the sword that now held his soul, more acute even than the vision his sacrifice had accorded me. The first bitter taste of that terrible illusion. Hope.
What an ending. What a game. Absolute cinema. My favorite endings ever. Yeah, I can see why. It's incredible. That shit ruled so hard. Like I say, Defiance is kind of a mess going through the same room for 8 hours, but my god, the ending. Yeah, like a lot of the game is sort of a janky mess. Like it's clear that they are very interested in making you run backwards and forwards through the same environments. The mechanics of the combat are like the best they've been in the series, but at the same time, they clearly didn't really know how to make the game hard, other than enemies have massive health pools and they all like knock you flat on your ass. But like, the characterization, the story is also a bit of a mess. It doesn't really make sense. A lot of like the conspiracy that Raziel and Kain think they're a part of is a bit nonsensical. But that ending is amazing. Sacrificing yourself to be your boyfriend's sword, to be his right hand forever. Yeah, and then like Kain, ending looking out, musing on the fact that his boyfie's sacrifice has given him hope. Like, that's the one word that you do not expect to ever get said in Nosgoth is hope. It's such a good ending. And yeah, like, I'm sort of glad that Ascendance is so bad that I'm not going to play it, because I don't want the series to carry on after this. I think that was just the perfect way to end the series. If you like this, go and read Michael Moorcock's Stormbringer. Oh, I haven't read it. But yeah, it's crazy to me that the writer for this ended up just making Uncharted basically after this. I think she was a writer for The Last of Us as well, if I'm remembering correctly. Might be remembering incorrectly. Amy Hennig. Check what else she's done. Went on to work for Crystal Dynamics, working primarily on the Legacy of Kain series, which she considers her greatest achievement. Yeah, agreed. With Naughty Dog, she worked on Jak and Daxter and Uncharted, the latter of which she created. I'm sorry, Queen, but you were never gonna top what you achieved with Legacy of Kain. Yes, we must reject modernity, return to toxic yaoi. I do like Jak and Daxter, and I might consider streaming those at some point, because I like Jak 2 and Jak 3 as like one of my favorite games on the PS2 when I was a kid. She didn't work on The Last of Us. Currently banished to working on Marvel games. Yeah, what a. I mean, I don't want to say anything too mean, because on the off chance she might one day see this, but like, honestly, what a step down from working on this to like, working on Uncharted and Marvel slop. And I at least hope she's getting paid a lot. Keeps having her projects fall through. The Star Wars game she was working on got canned. That Marvel thing she's working on got canned. Most of her work for Forspoken was thrown out by Gary Whitta. She deserves better. Absolutely. But yes, that was Legacy of Kain Defiance. Thank you all very much for joining me on this beautiful journey. I need to figure out what I'm going to start streaming next. But I will do that off stream, probably. I'm going to go and... I am a changed UK. Well, yes, like I was saying, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all your support, your follows and subscriptions. All mean a lot to me. Thank you for refreshing the stream whenever I ask. It really does help me in discoverability, and also helps my view counts. I think it also counts if you view ads more. But it really does help. yeah, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, then at some point next week. For those of you interested, I will probably be playing some Tekken and or Granblue this evening. But I hope you all have a lovely weekend. A lovely evening. I'll see you then. Bye-bye!
Is this story based